Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the pre-game thingy before week 4. We are facing Bob Zarks, coach of the Cambuur Zygarden, currently undefeated. I think he's number 1 or 2 in the table. He could even be 3rd place because we have 3 undefeated here. But yeah, this Bob, he has arguably one of the best draws at least. I mean, Nacho is scary too, but these two are definitely the scariest one. He's a very common player. He reached the playoff last season, and he's the founder of the league, and overall he knows what he's doing. His planning was so far probably the best in the league, like for all matches. So I'm a bit scared of this match because if I want to be in the driver's seat to get the players, I have to win every match. If I lose once now, which may happen today, who knows? But yeah, if I lose once, I can only reach the playoffs with the help of our teams, saying that some teams needs to lose more than just with speed. So I mean, it's still not too unrealistic seeing the upcoming matchups that I can still reach playoffs if I lose today, but it gets scary. So I cannot allow that. I want to reach the playoffs on my own, so I'm here to win today. And his draft consists of like the very 3 scary picks from the beginning are the Manatee, the Mew, and the Kieran Black. He could fill up his draft with very good and versatile monsters like Cobalion, Nidoqueen, Archeops, Tangrowth, Cofagrigus, Mega Absol, Lantern, and Granbull. And from this squad, what I expected to bring up is the Mew, of course, the Manatee. Kieran Black is, I mean, I expected, but I would rightly doesn't bring it. The Nidoqueen is a must in my opinion, same with Cobalion, same with Tangrowth. And Mega Absol, it's very scary too, but yeah, like I said, I already listed more than 6 mons. He can't bring all of them, but these are the main mons I will prepare for with my team, which you will see right now, or at least hear right now. So, first up, I got Zero Fox Given with a Choice Scarf, of course Illusion, Physical with Knock-Off, Low Kick, U-Turn, and Memento. Knock-Off as main step, of course, Low Kick for Cobalion and the Kyurem, U-Turn for Momentum. And what my plan is this thing is with Illusion, I want to bluff the Scarf Victini, because Victini is, in my opinion, the biggest threat to his team, and if I can make him think that it's choiced, that will be very potentially, because I can just change up moves and basically kill something which wouldn't get killed otherwise. That's basically my plan. Victini is my main man to get damage on his team before my sweepers can sweep, and for that I want to bluff the choice. So I will of course lead with Zorak, have my Victini in the back, and then I can just U-turn out. I was debating between physical and special, but if I would special, the U-turn damage would be too low and it would be too obvious that this is Zorak. So I had to decide for physical. Last move is Memento, just for last-ditch effort. If I can dodge a Sucker Punch from the Absol and get him back to +0, even if I just Memento on something to get some setup going with my setup mons, which I will go over now. First up, we got of course Dragon Dancing Gyarados, Mega Shrimp with Crunch, Earthquake, Dragon Tail, and Dragon Dance. With a Jolly Nature, 88 in speed, enough speed to outspeed everything non-scarfed after Dragon Dance, max HP, and the rest in special defense. This is not only a setup, but this is there too to at least counter or check the Manatee, because Manatee is a big threat problem to my team. I can take any hit with this investment and Dragon Tail it out, and yeah, with Crunch and Earthquake I have pretty good coverage. Double stab maybe an option 2, but I want Earthquake for the Cobalion, which can take basically any hit, and with Close Combat, Volt Switch, Zone Edge, whatever he can throw at me, he can damage me big time, so I want the Earthquake so I can outgrow the thing after Dragon Dance, or maybe 2, depending on the spread. But yeah, this is Mega Shrimp. Next up we got Penalty with Thunderstream with an agility set this time, so I can outspeed everything with Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, and Psychic. Sludge Wave for the Tangrowth, Psychic for the Nidoqueen, Exit Bell to boost the damage of course of these. Thunderbolt is main step of course, it's very strong. With agility I can outspeed everything on his team. Of course, it's bulky enough to take a Sucker Punch from Absol, so this is the late game sweeper. He has the Lantern, which is a pretty good check to this, but I have enough mons which can weaken the Lantern, so that a Sludge Wave or Psychic can pick it off. But yeah, these are my 2 setups for you. This is the plan I go into battle. Next up, I get Steal Your Girl, especially defensive. It's basically a counter to Kyurem. With Iron Head, Earthquake, Toxic, Stealth Rock. He already bragged about that he loves to use Kyurem as a lure. So that he brings in Kyurem. I have no other choice than bringing Registeel. He can easily predict that, get a Nidoqueen or whatever, something like this. Or Absol, whatever, and kill Steal Your Girl very easily, and then I have no check to Kyurem left, and that would be scary. Yeah, like I said, with the spread, it's just my Rocker, Iron and Earthquake to it. At least most of the teams for good damage, and Toxic to Toxic stuff, because that's what Steal Your Girl does. Thunder Wave was not so useful, in my opinion. At least I can Toxic the Mew. Thunder Wave, I can't Thunder Wave the Absol because of Magic Bounce, of course. So I thought Toxic would be the better option. Next up, we got Turkleton, physically defensive Togekiss with Dazzling Gleam, Protect and Wish, and Defog, of course, because I have many Stealth Rock weeks on Mons again on my team with the Yachi Berry, so I can take Ice Beam and hit back with Dazzling Gleam. Wish Protect because I need the HP on this. I have not the Town Pass. Maybe I can pass some wishes on other Mons from me. But yeah, physically defensive, it's basically there to take on the Absol mainly, and with the Yachi Berry, you can kind of take on the Kyurem too. And yeah, hit him up, hit both of them up with Dazzling Gleam and take hits, wish to stuff, and of course defog rocks away, which is his main mission. And as last we got of course Nakama with the Cobra Berry, so can take a Sucker Punch from the Absol because, like I said, I want to play the whole bluff with it being Scarf. With V-Create as main stat, Bow Strike for the Manatee, Toxic to get Toxics on the on everything he wants to switch in on this thing basically, which may be the Kofac, which may be the Lantern. It's there to whittle those things down, and U-Turn of course, so I can play the whole Choice Scarf bluff more. But yeah, that's the plan. Bluffing the Choice Scarf with Victini, getting some big damage on his team with that, and then clean up with one of my 2 set of sweepers. That's the plan I have to go for, but yeah. We will see if it works. I will see you. The match will be in a very short amount of time, so you will, see me too in a very short amount of time. Through the magic of editing. But yeah, that's all from me. See you in Showdown. Bye. And here we are on Showdown. Sadly with replay, not the live recording, because Bob was a very busy man this week. We were already over the deadline of Friday with this battle, and he only had time later in the night, and I'm still at my parents' house. I will be home in 2 weeks again, and so I can't live record at later times because parents like to sleep if they have to work at the next day. So I could just have the battle and have to post narrate it now. But yeah, I guess something else. Maybe it will be more entertaining than usual. Who knows? Who knows? So let's hop into the battle and pause it right away. Like you can see, his team is Mega Absol, Kofac, Lantern, Mew, Cobalion, and Arceus. And if you saw my pre-game thingy, that's terrible. I basically got half his team right, with Mega Absol, Mew, and Cobalion. Lantern is okay, but Arceus, Kofac, basically I got only 2 months right, because, of course he will bring Mew, but planning for a Mew is like planning for, everything. You can't do that, so it was not really a call that he will bring Mew, because I can't especially prepare for Mew, because it literally can do anything, and you can't prepare for anything. But yeah, that's already... I had already bumpy start here. I was feeling this game wouldn't go as I planned, so... But I was still high in hopes, because, my team could still pull through, even though my original planning, like for example Yachi Berry and Togekiss, was pretty useless. And yeah, other coverage on my teams, not need like Sludge Wave and Psychic on Thunderous are pretty much not useless. I should have brought HP Ice maybe or Focus Blast, but yeah, not a good start for me, but I will definitely try still. So the start still works very nice out in my favor. I leave, of course, Zoroark disguised as Victini. He leads off with Cobalion trying to get up his rocks, I think. And yeah, I will probably scare him out. He doesn't know if I'm Scarfed. He doesn't know. I don't know if he had any courage to hit me. So the V-Create is very threatening, so I guess he will switch out. He switched out into Kofac, which is a good switch in his team. I U-turn, he shows the Rocky Helmet. And... oh, it doesn't show the Rocky Helmet yet. He shows it now, but this Mummy... it basically... This threw off my whole plan for the whole match. This Mummy, like you could see on the screen and in the chat, it showed that it married my illusion. So he already knows that my Zoroark is the Victini. It already got Rocky Helmet damage too, so he can always see who's Victini and who's the Zoroark. And yeah, my plans were sliding down faster than I would like. This, what can I say? He brought Rocky Helmet to identify my Zoroark. He said that in his video and after the match, but with Mummy too. It was not a good start, but we will keep going. I go into Steel Go. I will go for Toxic. Here's back my rocks because I want to Toxic the thing. I need to wear this thing down if I want to do anything because most of my attacks are physical, and this thing is a pretty good stop to that. Now I can get up my rocks on and switch out into this thing. Here I make probably the biggest misplay in the game. Thinking back, I don't know why. Why should I do that? Why should I do that? You can see here. He goes for rocks. Okay, I stay in and go for Earthquake. Mighty 14%. Why do I do that? That's nonsense. I was burned. Cobalion has really good physical attack. I should have gone straight to my Gyarados before he gets up rocks, and it would have helped me so much. It would get me so many problems. Wouldn't be as big as if I had to do that. But yeah, that's this is basically the only big misplay I regret. The other plays I got predicted and such, but yeah, this is the I would love to punch me in the face for that. Why did I go for Earthquake? I was burned. Even if I'm not burned, it would do 30%. I mean, it gets some damage, and I scout for the moveset, but of course he would get the rocks, or he would go for close combat, so... it was not the best day, of course. So, yeah. Now I decide finally to get into Gyarados, but he predicts that very good and goes for the... Not Full Switch, he goes for the Stone Edge. I can, thank God, because of Intimidate and the other stuff, I can take this. He goes for Taunt, I can go for Earthquake for some good damage. I do not Mega him off yet because he could go for Close Combat. He goes for Mucility. I predicted this time, go for Dragon Tail. So I'm kind of start getting back into this game. But this Earthquake eventually lost me a huge amount of momentum for the match already. He gets Dragon Tail out into Absol. I can take a hit, I have to go out. I have my check into Turgidon, but he has Stone Edge on Absol too. I totally doubt out that Absol gets Stone Edge too. I thought maybe he gets Iron Tail for Togekiss, but he won't go for Iron Tail versus the Gyarados unless he hits a very bold prediction, but he has Stone Edge on his too. And he hit all of them, which is fine. I guess he will miss at some point, but it's fine if he hits all of them so far, but that's not very good. I already had my Gyarados at low amount of health, my Registeel is burned, and my plan with bluffing the Scarfus Bikini is not going smoothly as I want. So I see my Turgidon going down here. He switched out. I don't really know why. Maybe he doesn't want to miss a Stone Edge. I can go for default, get rid of the rocks. I go for Protection to see what kind of Muse is. And he goes for Will-O-Wisp, which very tasty. This is a defensive bar or maybe a Stall Breaker one. I try to go for Wish, seeing that he maybe wants to go for Will-O-Wisp again. He taunts me, he goes for Roost. It basically confirms this is a Stall Breaker Mew. I go into Steal Your Girl, he will taunt me. So I get a free switch into my Zoroark. I predict now him switch out, but he doesn't. I mean, he probably has the Cold Berry. I predict him to go for the knockoff. Go into Turgidon again, and now it's basically... Now I could have just repeated that, going into Regirock on the Will-O-Wisp, but he Legacy goes for Taunt here. I can't get up my Wish. On the Will-O-Wisp, I go into Steal Your Girl, and I thought this switch into Victini or Zoroark again was so obvious. He probably would go for knockoff or a double Will-O-Wisp. So I try to get the Toxic on this Mew, which would help big time, but like you can see, he predicts that, he goes for Taunt, because I thought he basically had to predict me at some point, because if I repeat the cycle eternally, he will only lose health on his Mew, or at some point I will get Rocks up, get a Wish up, or Toxic, basically. And if I just repeat this process, it will happen at some point. If he wants, or he will use his Mew because he doesn't go for Roost in one turn. But it seems, he either fought through that or he doesn't value this Mew this much. But yeah, I go back in Turgidon on the knockoff. Try to get a try to get a Wish, and now I double into the Zoroark. These are some I tried to predict it, but it just didn't work out. He was the top of my head, or he was like lucky with his guesses. I don't know. But yeah, he burns my Zoroark. Now, even if he didn't notice the mummy thing, now he knows that this is Zoroark, because you can't burn a fire type. And it's physical Zoroark. It's basically, it can't do much now. I still have Memento, but yeah, it's burnt. It can't do much now. So he switched out. I just go for U-turn. Nothing else I could go for. He goes for Lantern. I switch to Turgidon here. Finally I can get my Wish up. Not on Turgidon, but now I can get my Wish up into the Gyarados. Depending on what he switches. Bleach brings him to Stab, and I was thinking, nice. I can get my Wish onto Gyarados and maybe get Legacy again, because Gyarados has still a very good matchup with this team with Earthquake and Crunch. The problem is, he had already shown Stone Edge. I calculated I can take very easily with an Intimidate Stone Edge from Absol if I Mega Evolve and get my Wish up, and then switch out and stuff and have my Mega Shrimp with a good amount of health in the back. So it was a 50-50 here. Really predict me to Mega Evolve and go for Superpower or Play Rough or like anything else he has, or will he go for Stone Edge again and just kill me flat out with Mega Shrimp here. It was 50-50. My guess was he wouldn't go for Stone Edge. He did go for Stone Edge. Mega Shrimp goes down, and now looks very grim. I have 2 months down. Basically my only chance is the Thunderous now, or the 15. I have to get damage on the Lantern and get Agility up. That's my only chance of winning. Even getting Agility up, I can basically only do versus the Kofak or a predicted thing, because everything else will damage me too much to a point there. Well, there's a Mewtwo, I guess, but yeah, the rest will damage me too much so that I will die to Sucker Punch, so that's all I can try right now. He switched out, I just go for U-turn again, against Rocky Hammer damage again, blah blah, Mummy's my victory star. Doesn't really matter now. I need to wear this thing a bit more down. I go into Strategy Rock, trying to get up my rocks. But I saw his... I think here rocks was so obvious because I can't hurt him. I've been burned. I can't go for Earthquake, I can't go for Iron Head and Stealth Rocks. He saw my whole moveset. He saw my moveset. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't go into Mega Absol because I can't hurt it if I'm burned. And I can't get Stealth Rock up, I can't Toxic it of course because of Magic Bounce. So I predicted the Absol here to come in, go into my Dictini, trying to catch him because of a Cold Breaker taking hit, but he decides to double into his Cobalion. I kill the V-Crate, but now I'm too low so that I can't take a hit from the Absol anymore with the Cold Berry. He goes into Turok, I expect this, yeah, it just outspeeds. He goes to the Head Smash, Zygarden can take it, but he will just, with the burn, he will just die to the next one. So I just go for the Iron Head. I don't know why he switched out there, he could have killed me, and maybe he didn't want to miss again. He goes to the Absol, like you see, Iron Head does nothing. Here he can go to Sword, since I have nothing I can switch in on this thing, I just go for Iron Head for some damage. Yeah, he kills me now with knockoff. I didn't think he would get too greedy here. He could have gone for another Sword Sense, but that's not how Bob plays. I go to my Zorak, trying to dodge the Sucker Punch, go for Memento. After battle it was shown he doesn't even have Sucker Punch, because he outspeeds my whole team. But yeah, he's a +0, I can go penalty, he's the only thing I can take a hit. And yeah, it's over. My 2 mons are too weakened. Yeah, and you can just here see Bo Burnham will snatch up 2 kills because even a crit V-Create won't be able to kill it. He lives at 1%, or 2 HP, he said me after the match. He kills me with another Scald, and that is a good game. So, thoughts after the match. Why did I lose? Well, the first thing is my planning was didn't hit anything. His planning was superior to mine in this match. He got... I saw his video already, and he already... I can't even talk right now. The only thing he did not predict was the Thunderous. Everything else he got right. I was totally off with my planning and predictions. Not predictions at least, but with my planning and such. Playing-wise, I think I played fine. He predicted me some point. Only the play with Registeel was a total duh moment. That's unacceptable, such a play. But the rest is fine. I could have gotten a shot if my planning was better maybe, but yeah, now we have a problem, and this is that we can't reach the players on our own now. Now we have to win the upcoming mid-season tournament, which will be next week. We will know regular league match, but will be mid-season tournament. I will explain the whole thing with the tournament on this video, not here. So this won't get too long. But yeah, congrats to Bob to win this time. He hit 5 80% moves. So, I mean, you can call that hacks. You should have at least missed one. But yeah, I got lucky in the last match, so that's kind of karma. But yeah, we have to win our matches. We have to hope that Sasha and Bob will win versus Uzi, which is possible. Sasha and Bob are very good players, and Uzi, he did not face one of the veteran members. He still has to face me, Sasha, and Bob. So I think we have a good shot at getting that. But yeah, I don't like really relying on others. I want to win this on my own. I can't now. That's how things are. I was, of course, still trying to get the players and get the title, but it got very difficult right now. But yeah, that's all I can say. You can still hope for the Borussia Dortmund to get in the playoffs. There's still hope. I of course hope. If you hope to, I guess that's enough hope for everyone. I hope. I think that's enough hope for the last sentence. And yeah, that's all from me. Definitely check out Bob. The link is in the description. He uploads all his GPC matches. He's a bit busy right now, so he won't upload too much. But he has other content which you can look out for, and he uploaded in the past, all his past videos. I think what Bob has is his planning. He's very good at planning for or counter-teaming this stuff at teams. But yeah, maybe you can learn something from that. But yeah, that's all from me, and see you to my next match, I guess. Ciao!